And welcome back, guys, to the turn-based Chronicles, where we're gonna play some, well, certain games, mods, maybe probably more games, the turn-based games that we will actually, well, that are underrated as per usual. And of course, we're gonna play them as much as we can, of course. But first and foremost, we're gonna finish this one scenario for the Age of Wonders 2, Shadow Magic, or just Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. And moving on, so we are the evil snowflake men, which are not really evil, but they're nice neutral guys, aka the winter people. I forgot the name actually again. Frostlings, yes, we're the Frostlings, we have the Frost Queen, and we are actually at the moment building an army to cover all the lands of the Second Darkness. But not really. We're actually moving our main army with our only hero that we actually have is the Belendor. And of course Belendor has a beautiful piercer attack +1, damage +2, and has a first strike awesome ability. All in all, our only hero of truest evil. And of course we have read the description of Belendor, and doesn't really matter. The point here is actually for us to move towards this city, capture it, and of course get whatever reward we get from that quest sent to us by a god or some kind of a crazy creature from heavens. Also, we did capture the Tower of Pure Awesome there. So there goes that. So let's see what next we can do in this one turn. Okay, we definitely have a few more movement points for our raider, which is a veteran. That is the only unit I actually upgraded last time in this arena. Now again, we don't have territories. As far as I know, again, there are no territories in Age of Wonders 1 and 2. Like in Age of Wonders 3, which is takes a little bit more from the, I would say, more from the civilization and stuff like that. But again, it works and it's an awesome game. But anyway, moving on. Where should we move him? I'm thinking moving him towards this position, but of course he needs to conquer the magic rift. That means there are a few enemies here. If I remember, there is actually there are some devils, demons, or something like that there. So we're not gonna move there at the moment. Again, we have one of the enemies units that, well, not the enemies. They are now at the moment we are at peace with the Archons, and they have here the Avenger. They're again pure good. Of course, there is always the pure good, the neutrals, and of course the evil sides in this game. And some of them work, some of them don't. You know, like in terms of they can form alliances, some can't. And of course, we have the Zephyr Bird that I'm moving across all these lands and trying to capture every single thing that is possible. Again, the thing is, I don't know if I can capture this without hero. We should try it with our Zephyr Bird, but we can definitely capture all the little gold pieces, the magical mana, and all the good stuff like that. And again, I did move most of my units except this one unit of course, I'm always forgetting the name of Raiders. So I don't know what to do with them. I'm gonna actually just send them towards the main castle, the main city, in which we are building at the moment the army just to defend if in case Julia or someone else attacks us. But we are the neutral party here, so reality wise we're gonna end this turn because I don't have anything, right? Okay, so the thing is, just create enough soldiers to just guard the main city that we only have at the moment. Now we're gonna have soon the second one. And of course we're in between two good guys. We have the elves up there, and we have the snow, well, not really, we're the snowmen, and of course beneath us are the Archons, pure good guys. And as you can see, so yeah, so we are definitely to seem in war, and it seems that the old devourer, the evilest enemy, wants to have peace with us. So we should accept that, like, why not, as long as it works. But the thing is, so the Julia is moving, and thankfully I'm starting to build an army here, so we shall fuck off the Julia and start attacking her stuff, because nobody takes my shit from me. That's just declaration of the war. So let's see what's next. I will suffer your offense no longer. We shall settle our dispute. Okay. So we're at war with Julia. She, of course, took our tower here, which is totally okay. We'll recapture that by killing those two scouts. Okay, new turn. Okay, 4 turns left to capture that one city. Okay. Let's return. Excellent. Now, of course, again, we have our hero, our main hero from this point. and of course we have few soldiers there. And of course we're gonna be moving our main army towards this city we need to capture. Hopefully there are still only two guys defending it. As you can see, they have the Mystic and they have the Fire Cat. So of course they shouldn't really pose any problems. Maybe they want to join. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough movement points. Well, come on. I was like that close. So who can't really move? Okay, because of our cannons, we can't really do much. But our, of course, main hero and the Snow Queen, well, Frost Witch, that is, sorry, can actually have more movement points, of course, compared to the others. But that's okay. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see how this is gonna go. Let's move the Zephyr Bird now and see what we can. Yes, we wanted to see if we can take this. Okay, so the magic relay has to be fought for, it would seem, or not. I have no idea now. Is that ours? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it expands the domain from which we can utilize our superpowers. Okay, our magic. So okay, so we have the orcs over here. I don't see any of their heroes at the moment. I can see they definitely have heavy cavalry here. They have the Nilduch and Boga. Maybe, okay, so sorry. Those are two heroes of the Orcish horde. And they have a Bullyhorn Taunt. Okay. It will seem that they got nicely injured here. As you can see the damage. As they did fight someone. But that's okay, as long as we don't fight them. And of course they have a city. Okay, so they did conquer this city and they of course got a little bit damaged. But they have two heroes. I only have one at the moment. So that's gonna be kind of problematic for the long run, because it seems everybody's getting some kind of heroes. Maybe they're just a luck. But it's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be moving this thing here. Actually, I'm gonna be moving my main galley maybe towards the left or towards Julia, just to find out what the hell she has. Actually, I'm gonna be moving there. There's a huge dragon, it would seem, in this. Yes, they're okay. Independent party, goblins, and there's a dragon there. Oh no, wyvern. Okay, that's a wyvern, not a dragon. That's like a cousin of a dragon or something. With their natural resistance to poison, goblins have subdued smaller wyverns and learned to train them as flying mounts. Goblin wyvern riders are most effective as armed scouts, although not much stronger than the wolf riders. Oh, okay, that's good. Wyvern riders take advantage of the poisonous bite and sting of their mouths, as well as the ability to fly swiftly and attack enemies from above. That's actually mounts, not mouths. So anyway. So, you know, not really anything dangerous there, but still I'm kind of annoyed that we cannot capture the city at the moment, so we'll have to wait another turn. But again, mostly because of the mountainous and of course because of the forest. If you don't have clear roads, I guess, it's kind of hard for your units to traverse this rough terrain. So all in all, nonetheless, I think 3 of these guys can easily take the scout cavalry. As you can see, they have the damage of 10. Sorry, that's the damage of 7, and attack increases unit chance of hitting enemies with melee strike. And of course the damage they will probably do, the maximum damage is 7, of course 7 armor, which again shouldn't really pose much of a problem to 3 of my frostlings. We have the raider veteran, and a snowscaper. Okay, snowscapers, frostbows. Okay, doesn't really matter. We're gonna wait for the wolf rider or whatever we're gonna actually be. What the hell are we actually building here? We have the wolf rider, so we have 2 wolf riders. Of course, they're all for 1 turn. Again, very good thing that they're so cheap in terms of how many turns you actually can get them for. After that, we shall charge the enemy lines and start capturing everything, even though we do not have a hero now. Of course, we could have taken that 1 hero we did have before, but we didn't have enough money for him. Now we have enough money for another hero, but we don't have him. So, you know, we don't have an offer, that is. So let's see, who can't move? Well, who can move? Let's see, I'm gonna try and capture that one. Extend my awesome power. Yeah, so the magic relays only expand the owner's magical domain. So reality-wise, nothing special when you think about it. So we shall go for the gold or for this mana crystal. I'm gonna go for the gold for the moment. As you can see, plus 58. Again, we have a bit of an army, so we are getting cuts. Sadly, the upkeep is going up, but again, not as huge as it should be per usual, of course, because we have that skill. which for our leader, or sorry, for the race itself, I think, or the leader himself, that we have less upkeep for the units, all in all. So let's see, who can move? Nobody. Okay, all parties moved. We're still, as you can see, I'm using the casting specialist 1, which is actually a research, which is in skills. Wizard gets the additional spellcasting points, again 10, that is additional casting points, which again is good, and it is the smallest of all things to research on the maxed research counter, so all in all, good stuff. So let's see the next turn, let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm presuming that Julie will start moving everything she got towards us, and of course you can see the orcs also move on the move. Thankfully they do not have the frost witch, so they can't really create ice under their feet, so they can really move across the rivers. Thankfully, again, the Archons did offer peace, and of course the Shadow Demons, which is kind of awkward. Okay, we got our armies here, and we shall be moving them to attack, or maybe capture this. Oh man, I just want one more hero, just for in case. Again, compared to heroes, you can't buy heroes, which is okay, totally okay by me. You have to, well, maybe get them, maybe you don't. It's a random thing, so it's a cool thing also. Okay, so I can move these guys. I can definitely defeat these bastards, but they're too far away, so I'm gonna go maybe for this, conquer them magic rift, close the thing down if possible, and of course maybe, I don't know, I mean, the enemy is at our doorstep, and I don't know if, I mean, if they want to move through all these forests, they will take some time. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's quite similar in how many turns we'll be needing. Well, actually, 2 turns towards this. That's 1 turn more, and yeah, we'll capture that and then fall back here. I don't know. And plus, I don't know, I do not remember defense is weak. Yeah, let's just capture that and be like, get that thing for our own lands. Capture as soon as possible anything around us. Of course, we have our windmills and all the good stuff there. And finally, let's attack this, or maybe talk to them. Maybe they want. Ooh, wow! They want 755 gold pieces. Attack. Like, I can't even offer. I mean, I can't even take that into consideration. Not at this time, at least. Accept surrender. Well, you know what? Cancel the battle, manual combat. You know what? I'll just accept surrender, and that's okay. Spirit of order message. Excellent. Order quest completed. Capture the Hata. Now, okay. You have succeeded in fulfilling my request despite this disorder in your empire. According to the law of justice, I reward you, blah blah blah. Okay, turn undead, attempts to harm and panic an undead enemy target. We're not finding the undead, so 151 mana, why not? And plus we get the city mansion, so all in all, it's the good stuff. Okay, next is the Wolfire, just for in case, again, if these bastards try to do something intelligent. And we have, of course, the city. That's beautiful. We shall actually move the Frost Queen again by herself, actually, like this, and capture that beautiful thing there. And now we have, of course, upgraded our domain, that is, and of course, as you can see, we're now connected to our main domain because we have these magic relays. Very important thing, these magic relays, it would seem they are. So we shall, of course, utilize our Frost. I think the Frost Witch is, she's so awesome. She can just reverse any terrain, and we can do anything with her. That's just beautiful right there. I'm gonna utilize her just to capture as much as I can if I don't have a Zap Fiber. And plus, I like that if the enemy tries to move with their chimpanzees here, right? If I can frost this certain land here, for instance, they won't be able to go towards this position because of the land, because of the frozen water. Again, it's a beautiful thing. So, for instance, here they should be able to pass this part here. Totally beautiful. So we have the Archons here. We have our new thing here. Now I'm thinking of keeping them as they are. And let's see, maybe okay, content, they're content. Okay, so they're not really like, okay, you just owned us, but they actually did surrender, so all in all, it's good stuff. And plus, if we do try to migrate our frostlings to this town. I don't know. They're like maybe like minuses to this. Migrate the selected race into town. But the thing is, I don't know. I mean, Age of Wonders 3, I think there is like a penalty to that. You become like evil or some crap like that. But I think in this one you don't have that, because I don't see any kind of penalties. Just migrate your own race into this town. Now I would love some Tigrants to try out as a new race. Again, I do love the ability for you to have, but I'm afraid that they might actually rebel at some point. So, you know, like, that could be problematic if that is possible. I'm gonna keep them for now. Again, they don't cost much. I mean, the first three units here are only 30 bucks. But that's not a problem. The problem is if I'm gonna actually move. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what to do with this town. I mean, should I get my frostlings up and running and just keep my frostling main army? And then I'm not the biggest fan of cats. So, you know, like, I mean, I love cats and all that. But, you know, like, as a race, never really like, I don't know. Prowler, what the hell is he? Okay, I don't care. Let's see. For now, I don't care, that is. Later, might care if I actually play with them. But I'm gonna just migrate my own thing, and yeah. Migrate to frostling. 3 turns, execute. Just get frostlings. At least, you know, learn that race first and foremost with everything they have, and later on down the line, I may think about anything else. So, again, we only have like 2 units that can attack, mind you. That is the melee attack. We have 2 freaking huge cannons. Again, not really a problem because we have a hero. If the enemy tries to do something smart, it is. And of course, we have the bridge here. So again, we are connected to certain things here. We have a tower, and we have some kind of maybe sanctuary, because it looks like a sanctuary from the Heroes game. So it might be actually the same thing, sanctuary for your heroes. But I don't think so. It doesn't really force you into the hero mode constantly, because you can't really spam heroes. But again, you know, you're not supposed to be afraid of them. You can have your own armies without heroes. Doesn't really matter. We're moving towards that. We could move towards this position and see camp explored. Oh, campsite explored. Okay. Okay. So someone did explore this position. So now it's there. Well, they captured what they could. I'll leave these guys for now. Okay, like this, and I'm gonna move my hero out of there. But I'm afraid that maybe these boats actually have some units on them. I did forget to see actually that we'd have like more numbers into this boat if we have soldiers in them. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's try like this. We'll just move our main hero Belendor just to explore what we can. Hopefully he doesn't die like a little bitch. Hopefully. Oh, he might die like a little bitch. This could be problematic. This could be very problematic now. He might die actually now. Yeah, he might die. We might actually get screwed here. If the enemy moves in, he is totally dead. Oh well, what can we do? We chose. Let's see, who did not move? I think the Sapphire Bird did not move also. Let's see, the Sapphire Bird. Did you move, man? Did you move? Let's see. Yeah, he did not move. So we shall go for this crystal, well, this relay. And then get that gold. Oh. Retreat. So there is like a little one evil snow scraper or whatever. I think it's a raider. I know, it's a shard thrower. So he can damage our Sapphire Bird. Though I think the damage, let's see the damage here, 7, 5, 6 defense. Okay, so we would be able to actually kill him without problems, just to get that little amount of gold. Yeah, I could risk this, but again, he's a shard thrower. Again, you know, his damage could be very strong against me. Again, this is just his damage in melee. So see the archery here. Fire arrows on enemy in combat. Attack 8, damage 4. 3 shots. You know, like 3 shots. That's a lot. That could actually damage us heavily. We have 10 health, so no, I'm not gonna risk that. I mean, not liking to spam this constantly. I can, but I won't. So I'm just gonna explore a little bit. So let's see. The next turn could be very damaging to me. I may lose my hero. because of Julia. Because stupid bitch just wants to fight. I mean, you would expect else. Shipwreck explored. I have no idea what that means. Someone explored my shipwreck or something. Phobias. That of course those are humans. All Devourer. Okay, now I'm afraid again that Julia is the main problem that I have here. She could do something very stupid and kill my main hero there. Oh, maybe. No, they didn't. Oh, that's just luck. Even though I do not believe in luck, that's luck. Let's see. Okay, so their galley is on a move. They're falling back towards their main encampment. Should we produce the champions? Let's change that. Let's see what we can. We're not gonna build any more soldiers. That's for sure. At the moment, at least. I might actually just get the Wizard Tower 2 or Midwinter Hut. That's a fire protection. I'm gonna build that fire protection for all units built in the next time from the city, that is. So that's why I'm actually even, yeah, that's a good thing. The good thing is that we're choosing this to become our main, again, main Frostling city. Well, not the main, but another Frostling city. I'm gonna fall back fully towards my cannons here. Stay there. So that shipwreck defense weak. So it seems that some shipwreck was explored. This shipwreck. Okay, so if it is in our sight, we can get a message that the enemy did, or ally maybe, did look through the shipwreck or captured something of unknown origin. And thankfully we can actually capture that. Oh, okay. So again, another of these bastards. Who would win, huh? Let's go to quick battle. Okay, so of course she won. She's like the beast. She's the beast. 866, 14 health, 28 movement points. She's a beast. Applies a shard throw at. Do they actually? I don't think they do have the iron bolts now. Of course, because of the terrain and climate, they had to change the ice bolts. Yeah. Okay. Again, if you read the lore upon each of the unit, you might actually get information that you would not get just in the summary screen here, which is quite useful. I'm gonna go for that here and attack this city. Maybe there's like one dude, one knight. I may actually capture this. This would actually help a lot. If we capture this, we have 3 cities. We have a huge merchandise production, maybe, or just army production if need be. And let's see how this is gonna go. Now, okay, so this could be a problem because I never fought these bats. We have 2 hellhounds, 10-7, yeah, and 2 frogs. I could lose my entire army to these bastards. They have the venomous spit, which I'm presuming is a very dangerous thing. Poison strike, so they can poison my units. Let's see, the cold weakness. Man, but my units don't have any cold abilities. The cold production, okay, but they can't. Yeah, we don't have a frost, which we can utilize the cold attack upon the enemy. So cold weakness. Oh, this could be a problem. Fire strike, fire immunity, fire strike, which will damage our unit because we have the fire weakness. Okay, so retreat. No, we won't be able to do anything there yet. Maybe next time. Next time, definitely. But that's okay. We're gonna retreat towards the main encampment. Main city, that is. What is the name of our city? Oakenville. Okay, Oakenville is our main city. So that's kind of, they're all cheerful, which is always a good thing. Cheerful, okay. Okay, so cheerful, it would seem when you go over it, the city has a chance of completing production in 1 turn. So that's cool. That's totally cool. As you can see, the gold income, the city production per turn. I do not remember that I actually shown this, but doesn't really matter. As you can see, they do have the pioneers, but we are not gonna even use pioneers because of the huge amount of units we have actually. That is the cities we have around. So I'm gonna use this force to attack that city over there, that human city, and pillage it and burn it and rape and pillage it, whatever we can. And probably just one night. Anyway, it's independent. I don't think the humans will mind. They would do the same. Of course, moving Frost Queen. They're leaving the city until it actually we get the migration there. Let's see who else can move. Okay, you will stay there for now, guard. Okay, we got our domain, right? Okay, we are owning that. Excellent. We can actually utilize the Zephyr Bird to check this before, because the galley is quite slow compared to the Zephyr Bird and the Zephyr bird has more movement points, I would say. So there's at least two things I can capture, and I did like that like you can see that little raider or whatever that dude was guarding the gold, which again I love that, because you can't really notice them because they have the snow ability, snow hiding ability, ambush ability in snow, that is, and you can see them while they are in snow. Again, a big plus, because you can ambush your enemies that way. Again, it's little things that matter in this kind of stuff. Okay, let's see, next unit. Okay, the galley. What shall we do with the galley? Maybe just utilize it as a scouting vehicle, to just watch out for the enemy the incoming enemy forces. Also, we have here one of the Sirens towns. Of course, they're just the independent ones. So there are a huge amount of islands with the cities on them, and it will definitely be like island battles in this case, because there are a huge amount of islands with huge amount of stuff. As you can see, we have the Goblin City. Again, we have the Night Dark Elf City. Again, all the independent cities. If we can capture all of them before most of the most of our so-called allies or enemies, we will get a huge boost in resources and armies. Now again, we have enough gold, but you can see 216 because we did choose to build the midwinter hut, which gives us Yetis and gives us fire protection. And I think that's about it. I think I can't really move anything anymore. Well, except that galley, but I'm not gonna really move at that. Maybe I will. You know what? I will. Let's explore the Archon territory. Let's see what the Archons have. Yeah. As you can see, most of these things are probably have been captured by the Archons themselves, but it's good to see what they can actually where their cities are. As you can see, there is one city in the bottom. Let's see the next one. Nothing. Okay, 3 turns left. I'm not gonna spam another bird. Maybe I should. You know what? I will spam another Zephyr bird. Just to explore more. Why the hell not? Okay, I see the enemy's armies are moving towards somewhere, so I'm guessing towards me, because I'm so lucky that the enemy will immediately just move towards me, and because I'm a dick, it seems here. I guess they don't like winter. And the Julie is moving. Again, they have a big army just near my new city I forgot the name of the city, which would be nice if I actually remember every names of the city. The Hata, I don't think you can actually rename the cities, so all in all the good stuff is there. They are enslaved now because migrating and all that. So what I want to do with this is actually get towards this, get the galley here, and do the good, the bad, and the ugly. But again, the enemy army is on the move. This could prove that very difficult for us. And again, I would love another hero. I would truly love another hero, just for in case, just to level them up above all. And capture that goal. Of course, another one of these bastards. Retreat. We can't fight. I'm not gonna fight them. I know that I will probably lose. So they can attack 3 times, and 3 times they can hit my unit. They will die. Now, of course, if this was a unit that doesn't have any of these slingers or any anti-air abilities or units, if they were not in these parties, I would easily be able to kill them because they won't be able to attack the eagle, the Zephyr bird. That's okay. Let's see. Next thing is, of course, the Frost Witch, which will be utilized to capture that relay and expand our borders. Awesome, and get that city. Now, I don't think that knight can kill her, but I know that he can. He's a heavily armored bastard. Okay, he has a charge. He has a dragon slaying, which gives him a big advantage against the dragons. Of course, he's mounted. He has a willpower. He's immune to all forms of enemy control, and again has a charge. And for their first melee attack when attacking, they have +2 attack and +2 damage. Plus, they already has a 14 attack and the 9th damage compared to my witch, which is really not even close. She is definitely not. She can't handle that alone, but doesn't really matter. At the moment, we're just waiting for the first city that we captured to get migration, which will happen in the next turn. And that's about it. Let's see
can move. Yeah, I'm gonna move him towards here so we can move our armies across these valleys. Of course, if we had another frost witch with inside this army here, we could easily traverse this terrain because of her. So again, it's a nice addition to the game itself. I mean, it's just the ability to have just one unit to change the entire how you would perceive any other like turn-based strategy game. You know, just make the entire freaking water part frozen just because you have that one unit that has that ability. You can make your own bridges, that is. This is just freaking awesome. And yes, there it is. There she is. That is of course, the Archons. As you can see, they have the greenery. They are the Holy Empire of Pure Good, and they have cannons, it would seem. Why the hell not? Let's see. Next. Okay, she will stay there maybe. If we can move her towards this, that would be cool, but doesn't really matter. We'll need a few more turns just to get to this point first and foremost. So all in all, that's it. We moved. They moved. They're moving still. And of course you can see the orcs on the move. And they're definitely... Yo, okay, that's a big army. So they'll probably capture the Dark Elf City maybe. If nothing else. At the moment we can't see that Julia is doing anything with that big army she has. But that's okay. It was in they're stuck. Yeah. I think they're stuck, and that one galley they had can't reach this position, especially now that we have frozen these two things. So they can't go towards this crossroad part. They have to go around it. I mean, that's just beautiful right there. Okay, we'll be moving them towards here. That is the galley, and then move our main army towards that position there. Let's see, the closest it would be here, right? Okay, let's move them. Building this 2 turns left. Okay, we have news. Okay, the Hatta. Okay, migration completed. Our initial city is done, and now we can change stuff. Now, first and foremost, again, I will have enough money, and again, we have plus 90 now on the gold, which again is a nice addition because we have a beautiful city here. And we can produce merchandise, produce housing, which increases the town's growth, and we can have the bigger towns and all that. And I will actually go first and foremost to build the monastery or anything else that can actually give us an advantage or town's happiness. They're cheerful, mind you. So all in all, I guess town happiness doesn't really, you know, is okay as long as they're cheerful. Mana, income, and research. Town happiness, production points. Again, they're all 4, you know, like I'm gonna go with this, get the monastery up, and then I will try probably go with the produce housing, produce merchants, get the, you know, expand the city as much as I can, and then later on the upgrade it to the max out city if possible. I don't know. Okay, that's done. Again, with this, I can't even defeat those bastards because they have too many forces that have a possibility of just reaching these cannons and destroying them. But again, getting close to the cannons up front would be devastating towards the enemy. So, yes, we would have an advantage of some kind. But for now, we shall not do anything important. Wait for that Sapphire Bird. Then move this galley around just to check out the entire lands of Mordor here if possible. If not, doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's see the Julia's thingies, because we're at war with Julia. She's a bitch. She's an elf, quite understandable. And oh my god, they do have a massive army of unicorns. Okay, so they're definitely preparing for war and have 4 more people. They have like a druid, a scout, a nymph, and a longbowman. So they're preparing for an attack somewhere. This could be problematic. I might not be able to move that. I see this is a problem, not because I don't have a huge amount of soldiers. I can't risk moving this towards that. Or actually I can, because for them to reach all these positions would take them long, and with the Sapphire Bird in position here, they might know that we know they will be coming, so they won't be moving for a few turns, and maybe they'll defending against the orcs or some other invader from the left side, far left side here. Who knows what's on this side? If we have the Archons here, they have to have something here. This is a full map. There are 6 people in total, or people if you want to call them people, humanoid races. So yeah, let's see. Okay, she's waiting for the main army, but we'll try and get that tower first and foremost to get a beautiful view, because at least she can do something like that. And next is nothing. Everybody moved. Next turn we shall be able, I think, to well, next turn preparations to board my army here inside the galley, and then move them towards this position, towards the town of, what the name of this town is, Almeral. So yeah, again, as you can see here, they have 5 guys here now. Again, they have a lot. They have a glade runner, they have a swordsman, they have a longbowman, a nymph, and a scout. There is no way in hell I can actually do something against them with what I have. Even though I have a hero, mind you, there's like 2 units for melee, and that is, sorry, 1 unit for melee, and all others are actually archers, if you want to call them the ranged units. So we're kind of screwed there. So yeah, all units moved. That's it. I can't do anything. A Zephyr Bird and the casting specialist next time will be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. I mean, we get the casting specialist number 1, that is the level 1, and the Sapphire Bird. Those orcs, though, those orcs could prove problematic. They might even go towards the city that I want. And as you can see, they're definitely on the move. Their main armies are on the move. This is gonna be problematic. 1/3, that's okay, and then we're gonna try. Oh man, this is gonna be a problem because they're moving it towards us. Could prove to be the problem, the main problem. They're moving towards us. We could lose at the very beginning if we don't have enough soldiers here. So I'm gonna go with the raider, shard thrower, or wolf riders maybe, and a frost witch as a last resort. After this, I'm not gonna go for the stone walls. It takes 2 turns for them, and they're already on the move. So all in all, gonna be dangerous. I will not move actually towards this city here. I'm gonna stay with my main army here. Yeah, though again, it will take some time to reach us because there is no road. There are no roads towards my main city. Might be able to capture this before they can do something. See, this is a problem. This is a big problem. You know what? I'm gonna try and capture the city. What can I do? Yeah, I will be able to capture the city and then return. And of course, okay. I think I have time for that. But again, they have another army. They have a huge amount of soldiers. How the hell are they keeping that upkeep there? Where the hell is the money coming from? They have 1 town, presumably 1 town. But that's okay. Let's see the news. Okay, casting specialist done. Okay, change. Air mastery. Nope, we're gonna go for the skills. No, we're not gonna go for the skills. Air mastery, dispel magic, freedom, freeze a unit from all effects that hinder movement. Alter, no power leak. Drains the power in. Okay, seeker, no turn glow. I wanted no turn glow, but I'm not gonna go with that. Casting specialist, constructor, city production points value. Okay. Enchanter, unit enchantment. Okay, peacekeeper, increase race unit relations with. Ooh, this could help us in the long run. You know, this could help us in a long run. I'm gonna go with that peacekeeper. Even though we did get the ability as well, that is the the bad side and of the being a pacifist, that is. And then we did go with the peacekeeper thing, and then we did go for the upkeep. Yeah, I think that's the 3 things I have chosen for my racial or for the leader abilities or skills, if you will. This one boat, this one shipwreck, still unexplored, sadly, but I can't risk anything now. I can't risk a move from this city until this thing is built, and after that we shall. You know what? I'm just gonna go like this. Just for income, I'm gonna spam huge amount of armies. I think I can. I have enough gold to keep a little bit of an army, and as soon as I can, of course, attack another city. If I can capture that city in front of us, it would help us in a long run get more money from that. Let's see. The next thing, the Zephyr Bird also can be moved. Of course, the galley being moved here towards, because I'm gonna see what the hell is going on here. There should be sirens, if I'm not mistaken. as a race, that is, but I'm not so certain. You see some siren towns, so I think they're mostly independent, if anything. Okay, we have the Sapphire Bird ready. Where should we put the Sapphire Bird? That is the question. I'm gonna put it here, close to this coast here, where we had the previous Sapphire Bird close to. We have the ancient ruins. Okay, we have some red line here. Yeah, red line. Okay, that's the orcs. So that's their amount of that is their main magic border. That's okay. That's okay. We have the relays, and that is the most important thing. We have the relays. Let's see. Can we actually start capturing this as soon as possible? Yeah, the next turn maybe. And for the next turn, actually, I'll be keeping. Yeah, that's gonna be in the next video. We shall wait and see how this gonna actually go, because they have two armies going towards my city, I'm presuming. And if we can capture this before they reach this, and we can return all our soldiers towards this, because there are no routes towards this position, except if the orcs drop some freaking soldiers here, that would be awful. So capturing the city could prove to be like a pivotal point of the battle with the orcs, but we shall see how this goes. I'm gonna save here like a little bitch. Now let's save. Save, and I wish you all the best.